So for our week 4 coding assignment, we had to answer a series of questions that had to do with array lists and manipulating the data inside of an array list. We had to create different methods as well that incorporated arrays and array lists and did different things with those lists. And then the last question was for us to create a method of your own that solves a problem. And the method that I created was a method that calculates a customer's calorie target based on their weight. So the reason I created this method was because I'm building a wellness business and I would love to have a calorie target calculator as part of my personal website where my customers can go and, based on whatever their weight is at that time, they will be able to easily calculate their calorie target without having to pull out a piece of paper and write everything down. They could just enter the weight and it would literally spit back out their calorie target for them. I'm sure, there are such things online already, but I would love to be able to create it and build it on my own and put it on my website. So when you run this method, when you call this method, it's going to print to the console and ask for you to input the user to input their weight. So let's say my weight is 155 and I hit enter. Then it's going to ask you, what is your goal? Please type maintain, lose weight, or build muscle. So if you type maintain, it'll then give you your calorie target based on whether or not you want to maintain it. So if you come up here to the actual method that I created, you'll see here that I had to first create a scanner. And based off of the information in that scanner, I then turned it into a string variable. And then I was able to turn that string variable into an integer that would stand for the customer's weight. So once you, and that's why you see it prints out here twice. I just wanted to make sure that the integer W was actually being changed to what the user put in for their weight. So then I created another scanner. That is when it asks the user what is their goal. So after the user types in their goal, it then takes their goal and turns that as well into a string. A string variable called selection. And then you'll see, again, I printed out selection just to make sure that was catching. And then I used the if statement to basically calculate the calorie target. So if the customer puts in maintain, so if the customer selection is equal to maintain, then the calorie target is going to be equal to
the baseline plus 400, the number 400. Else if the selection is equal to lose weight, so if the customer puts lose weight, then the calorie target is going to be equal to the caloric baseline minus 400. And then else if the customer selection is equal to build muscle, then first it's going to calculate the maintenance calorie, which is the caloric baseline plus 400. And then it's going to calculate the calorie target, which is the maintenance calories that was calculated first, and add that to 300. And then for this entire method, it's going to return the calorie target. And then you'll see here, the system outprint your calorie target is that, so that we us here, we can see that in the console and we can see what's going on with the method. So again, if I was visualizing this on my actual web page, I would attach this method to a button that the user could click to say that they want to calculate their calorie target, and have a pop-up menu come up where they would enter their weight, and then it would give them another alert saying, your calorie target is 2105. And that is my week 4 coding assignment.